Hi everyone, nice to see you, and importantly, it's nice to be seen. So, I'm wearing sunglasses. The sun is out, who don't want to be cool? Okay, today we're going to do another fun video. This is just for a bit of fun, but thinking out of the box, it could save your life. So, what are we going to do? We're going to start a fire with water. Is that possible, you may be asking yourself? Of course it is. So, but what I want you to do as a viewer, as a watcher, as a subscriber, or a bushcrafter, a survivalist, or whatever you want to call yourself, I want you to give this a go, because this is quite difficult, as hard as I think the bow drill. So prove me wrong, and then what I want you to do is have a go, leave me a comment in the bottom and see if you've done it, or see if you did it another way, i.e. the way that I'm gonna do it. You may have a different way. So with that said, let's get on with it. Let's go. So what I'm going to do then, we're going to find somewhere nice in the sun, and we're going to set up, and I'm going to show you how to put it all together, and then we're going to go and do it. So I think it is as good a place as any. So we're set up over here. This is a good place. Okay, so to pull this trick off, fire with water, we need a few important ingredients. One, obviously, is going to be the sun itself. That's a crucial ingredient to this. Also, water is another ingredient. Okay, you know, you can get clean water out of a stream, so it doesn't have to be out of a bottle. So, you know, let's think out of the box what we could use. Okay, this is just a simplified version of what we can do, but in a survivalist situation, this trick could save your life, but you've got to think out of the box a little bit. So, also what we need a cup, but not essential. I'll show you why. I've got some char cloth in here. Okay, that's just because it just sets light really quickly and easily. So we've got some char cloth in our tinder box. We've got obviously the other big ingredient, which is what we call cling film, which is plastic wrap, I guess, in maybe in other countries. And obviously we need something to burn. So just for convenience, I've just got my little bag of grass I use for demos. So what we got: cling film, water, a cup, not essential. We've got char cloth, we've got grass, we've got the sun. Okay, the sun is cool, but just for a reference, I'm doing this at 1:30, so that gives you an idea. The sun is directly in the sky, and it is quite warm today. Obviously, be wearing shorts and a t-shirt and my cool sunglasses. So first thing to do, is get my cup. You're probably working this out as I'm going along, which if you are, that's cool. Turn it that way. I'm going to lay this over my cup like so. Make sure it's equal. Just put it there. Push that into the cup itself. Okay, and then all we do is pour our water into here. I mean, I wouldn't overdo it. I wouldn't try and get a big ball. You want a sort of a medium size. I'll show you the size I go for. What you want to do is grab, obviously, all the edges, bring them together. I mean, the cup is just so you don't waste any water, and if water was a premium, this would help you save your water. And if you haven't got a cup, then you could probably use something else. And what I normally do is just twist that up like so. Okay, try not to get too many bubbles in there if you can. And that now becomes a lens. Okay, and what we have to do is that we have to ignite our char cloth with this, and I'll show you shortly how we're going to do that. There is a few little tricks and tips that will help you sort of get it going. It doesn't really take that long. Okay, so that is all you need really. So let's go do it. Right, so what I normally look for is a third pair of hands, right? Because I'll show you why when we get over here. So come over here, Zach. Watch those stinging nettles and stuff. So what we got here, right, is our third pair of hands, and this is just a branch that's been cut, and it's got this frayed bit on here. I'm going to use that, and I'll show you why. You can, there's a fence post over there you could use. You could put a stick in the ground, split it. You could use. So this obviously is our ball. So we take a piece of our char cloth and we stick that in the tree there. We want it facing towards the sun, so that sun is literally this way. So you can see the shadow of my finger, and that's, it's no good round here or round the other side of the tree. It's got to be on the south, on the sunny side of the tree. Right, okay, so that's in there like that. So if I didn't use that as a third pair of hands, let me get my ball of water. What you'd be trying to do is you'd be trying to hold this, and you'd be trying to manipulate the light to go onto a char cloth like that, and it's almost impossible to do it. I'm not saying it is impossible to do it, but it's almost impossible to do it because you need both set of hands. Okay, so what I do is you stick that in there like so, and this is the way that I do it. Because that's my third pair of hands, I've got a spare pair of hands. And what I do is I always put my finger underneath like that, and I manipulate the ball with both my hands like this. What I do is I'm just tightening it up, and see how the light is scattering on my hand like that. Yeah, what I've got to do is I've got to try and bring that into a fine point, right? And this is the trick. When it starts to burn my hand, I know that it's hot enough to burn my char cloth. If you come in like this, you could do it this way. It's not wrong, you know, it's not hard, you could do it. But I find if you put your finger there and it starts to burn your finger, you go straight onto the char cloth and almost instantly it will just go like that. So that's a little trick that took me a little while to learn, because honestly, you can spend a long time trying to do this, but this by far is the easiest. I mean, try any way you like, don't take my word for it, give it a go. Okay, so literally we do that. See how the light's scattering on my hand there? Right, and if I bring it to a point, I can feel that already getting warm, right? But obviously I need to bring that into a point to get it going. Just a matter of moving it around until you get the best spot, and then try and adjust it. So this is the hardest part of it. There's a good bit of light there. Look. Okay, let's try this angle. Might be slightly angled wrong there. So right, we got a really good bright light there. Trying to get it on my finger till it burns. That it's burning, so I'll move it over. Yep, we're alight. It should be burning away there. See how it's smouldering away? And what we do is we just add that to our tinder box. Bear with, it's hot. Okay, so we're a light there. You see that, how it's a light? Yeah? Okay, then what we do is we just go to a safe area where we can blow it into a flame. So let's go over here. Well, there's a generous amount there, it's all alight, so I might as well use it, as you can see. Ooh, and that's it. That's as easy as that. Didn't take very long, but once you get the ball into a position where the light comes through and it starts to burn your finger, then you transfer that heat from your finger to the char cloth and it goes almost instantly. How cool is that? Okay, so that is it. That's how you get fire going with water. It is possible. It's a little bit difficulty. I know I did state at the beginning it's probably harder than a bow drill. It's debatable. I mean, I'll let you work that out when you do it. So just a key point, some key points I think it's worth remembering when you do this. Don't forget to put your finger up, put the bit of char cloth in, something that can hold it. Put your finger up, get the heat going on your finger first, so when it starts to burn your finger, transfer that little dot of light to your char cloth. And another little tip is that when you keep your finger there and your char cloth's there, when you can feel your back of your finger burning, you can almost guarantee that your char cloth's alight, and that's a good indicator. Wear sunglasses because it really does hurt your eyes if you stare at it for prolonged periods of time. So sunglasses do help out big time. So that's a couple of things. So I hope you like that one. Get out there, try it. It's not just a party piece. It could save your life one day. Okay, thinking out the box. So get out there, do some bushcraft, and like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys. See you later.